ẹni tó sùn sílé ẹ̀jáde wa o kó má darí àjẹyàn tábà lọ tán. àrùnà ìṣọ̀lágbárí tuntun dé. ìròyìn yóò ta bójú bá tẹ̀lé mi ká lọ gan ni a fi jí. ajé wà ní nǹkan.
Dear viewers out there and the listeners, you are welcome to Olaige House, Abiri, for press briefing as part of events to mark the 100 days in office of His Excellency Senator Ademola Nuruddin Adeleke. The press briefing is all about welfare of the people in Osun State and the laid-down programs to mark the
Let's be seated. Your Excellency, sir. Firstly, I want to congratulate you, sir, for the success you have been able to achieve since the last 100 days that you have taken over the mantle of leadership in the state. You are very much welcome, sir. Also, the Deputy Governor, I also congratulate you as well. The SSG, all PDP party chieftains here present, I want to welcome you. Also, I want to welcome our KBAC into our midst.
Your Excellency, the Imole of Africa, the Imole of the world, and our dear leader, you have a very important event today. Yesterday, you were crowned a digital governor because you unfolded the digital policy and framework for Osun. And today, you are to speak to your people, and by that, to the citizens of Osun State, as to how far you have gone in the last 100 days, and what you have in stock for the people. We have very limited time because of your engagement. We know you are going for campaign, and you have two other functions. We have our leaders on the high table, and I will first want to recognize the Deputy Governor. You are most welcome, sir. The Head of Service, the Secretary to the State Government, and of course our party leaders. We have the Chairman of the party at the state level, Dr. Adekunle Akindele, and the DG of Okoa Atiku Okoa Campaign Organization, Honorable Sunday BC, and one of our leaders there too, Dr. Muyiwa Oladimeji, Honorable Niyo Wolade, the State Secretary of the party, Otobafemi Karena, and we have one of our leaders here too, Reverend Bumi Jenyo. We have so many leaders here who are present. Please, I crave your indulgence. Today is not to go directly into individual identification. But, Your Excellency, permit me to introduce the first journalist in Osun, the chairman, the president, the #1 journalist in this state, the chairman of NUJ for Osun Conference, Mr. Wasiu Ajadosu. He was just elected. They will soon be paying courtesy call on you with his team to pledge allegiance. Is that what you call it? They want to come and pledge allegiance to His Excellency. So, Your Excellency, you also have crop of journalists here from print, electronic, online media, and we have a very important journalist here. He's a member of the House. He's the chief executive of Rave FM, Mr. Femi Adefila. Please stand up for recognition. Dr. Femi Adefila. And we have many KBSCs here. We have a delegation from Mexico that actually appreciated your effort in the last 100 days. They will be coming out after your press briefing to present a plaque. They are also here. You also have a prayer group that also have similar vision. They said they want to congratulate you and say this 100-day is like 100 years in terms of performance. Your Excellency, without going further, so you know, Your Excellency, you know our governor, you know the performing governor, you know the digital governor. He's Ademola Adeleke, as we all know him. He's Mr. Talk and Do, and he's a governor that delivers, and a governor that keeps to electoral promises, and a governor that is taking Osun to a new height, which we have never been before. He's a #1 governor in many respects. Most of the things he's doing is always #1. What some people fail to do under 5, 6, 7 years, he has accomplished it under just 3 months. And he has a lot to say about what he has done in the last 100 days. And without wasting time, I want to humbly and respectively invite His Excellency to deliver his address, which is about milestones in the last 100 days and what you are to expect in the next 100, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and the next 8 years, because we are going to spend 2 times, inshallah. Your Excellency, you have the floor, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry, I lost my voice. We've been campaigning so hard. 100 days, how fast? Time so, fly. And it seems just like yesterday. I'm so excited and I'm so happy seeing my people, smiling, happy in Osun State. It's not how long, but how well. So we thank God for that. And you are all welcome to today's occasion. I've declared celebration of Osun. My deputy, His Excellency, Prince Kola Adewusi, I greet you. SSG, Alhaji Teslim Ibalayi, I greet you. I appreciate you all doing a wonderful job. And SOS, Mr. Aino, I appreciate you. PSCDGM, PDP State Party Chairman, Dr. Adeleke, I recognize you. DG Campaign Council Atiku Okowa, and by the special grace of God, the incoming chairman. That's what you get when you are loyal. Give him a round of applause, please. Other party leaders here present, our royal fathers, High Chief here present, important personalities. I can see a lot of important personalities, family, friends, and well-wishers. I recognize you all. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, èmi nìkan ló yé kò lè yé ẹnì kankan ìdí tí mo fi yìn bàbá. You can sing along with me if you like. Èmi nìkan ló yé. Let's do it again. Èmi nìkan ló yé kò lè yé ẹnì kankan ìdí tí mo fi yìn bàbá. Èmi nìkan. Listen to this. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi mo mọ̀re. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi mo mọ̀re. I'm saying that to my people that I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I warmly welcome you to this press briefing to update you on the progress of our administration. As we mark the 100 days in office, I seek to review our scorecard by dwelling on the state of governance. You are all aware of the turbulence that surrounded our assumption of office. I am glad to report that we stabilized the state and brought many issues under control. In the last 3 months, we took charge of the state economy and redirected the government's efforts towards meeting the needs of our people. I'm going to take my time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to take my time. We change state focus to satisfying our citizen needs. Our mantra emerges as people's first. The purpose of government is delivery of good governance and services to our citizens. For a long time, our people were deprived of a listening government. For years, the citizenry cried for a responsive leadership. When we came on board, we filled that gap and identified for the immediate action the pressing needs of various communities. In our quest to deliver on those areas of needs, we became blind to party affiliations. I will repeat that. In our quest to deliver all those areas of needs, we became blind to party affiliations. All abandoned properties by the previous administration were revived. State personnel who showed genuine commitment to the public good were retained, irrespective of their antecedent. Director of Protocol, where are you? Oh, okay. All right, it's okay, leave him. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to read out our scorecard and also hint you about our ambitious plan for the future. Ongoing and completed projects. Provision of potable borehole water in each of the 332 wards in Osun State. These are at various stages of completion. Construction of 20 kilometers of roads across Osun State. The full list of the roads will be read out later. Presentation of 518 million to 40 communities in Osun State for infrastructural developments. These World Bank supported projects are implemented through community development associations. My government, if not our government, is setting up a monitoring committee to ensure strict implementation of the projects. Ademola surgical and medical outreach, 2,000 persons in each of the 9 federal constituencies in Osun State, making a total of 18,000 beneficiaries. This project was flagged off at Iwo, and it has reached Ilaorogun and Ile-Ife. It will reach Ilesha by next week, slowly but surely. Rural electrification projects across Osun State, provision of transformers and other electrical materials to ensure that communities without electricity can have light. This project is ongoing. Yeah. Payment of salaries and pension arrears from January 2016, owed by the past administration. This is ongoing, and feedback showed that our people appreciate our government action on this half salary crisis inherited from the last administration. I keep saying it's a sin for someone to work and they don't get paid. Our administration will not do that. And that's what I say. That is why we are paying them all the half salary they owed and all that. So slowly but surely we shall get there. Despite the fact that the huge debt that we owe, God is making a way for us. Yes. Enrollment of 3,000 Osun indigents on the Osun Health Insurance Scheme, OHIS, to ensure adequate health care access for the people. This is expanding the scope of health care coverage in the state. Construction of broken bridge at Ademola Adeleke in Iwo to forestall loss of life on the bridge in the past due to erosion. I've also directed the expansion of the coverage area of the bridge. It links Iwo town to the main road leading to Ibadan. That road the bridge has been there for about almost, if not 8 years or 12 years. The past administration, they abandoned it, and it's been, it's been hell. So immediately we resume, I said they should get to work. So it's ongoing now. Then resumption of the construction of the Osogbo-Ikiru-Kwara boundary road abandoned by the past administration. The road, which stretches over 20 kilometers, is wearing a new look. You can go and check it out yourself. Like I introduced fact check. You go and check it out. Fact check. It's wearing a new look and easing movement of users as a result of Governor Adeleke's intervention. I'll be commissioning the road by this Friday. Please join me. You are all invited. Launch Osun on tech revolution through tech innovation policy, ICT policy, domestication of Nigerian startup art, and Osun Google mapping project. This is the first time Osun State will be having a comprehensive policy framework on digital economy and tech innovation. In my drive to expand the setup ecosystem, Osun is built to be the first state in Nigeria to domesticate Nigerian Startup Act. I am sending the draft bill for the domestication to the State Assembly. I have also continued to support Osun State University to expand its facilities for first-class academic delivery. To that end, I approved the almost completed Faculty of Medicine building of the university. Equally, I support unhindered ongoing projects across the university system. Flag up of Osun State broadband fiber optic project. Yesterday, I launched the fiber optic project, which has remained stalled for the past 4 years. We waive the payment of rights of way in line with the national broadband policy and request of World Bank to expand internet penetration across Nigeria. Our administration is determined to place Osun on a digital world map and grow our state economy. To be very transparent to our people about our road project, permit me to list some of the roads currently under construction by our administration. Dualization of Osogbo Ikuru Road with street lights. We have to light Osun State. Ọjà Ọba, Ìsọ̀ Iṣu, Ìsọ̀ Ata, Ìsọ̀ Ẹ̀rin, Ìsọ̀ Ewé, First Baptist Model Academy with spur to Oba Oyetono Street, all in Osogbo. The state capital. No, it's the state capital now. Enuwa, Oniyangi, Yoruba has some funny names. Oniyangi, Ita Osun, Okeaton, with spur to Egbedu, Ilode Junction in Ile-Ife. Ibadan Ife Express Junction, Islamia Okiti Junction, Ikire. Alajwe Junction, Ojularede Street, Bode Junction, Admon Filling Station. Where is that? The Monday Market Railway Station Road, Ikiru. Then Iresi Township Road, the one that leads, you are doing that too. Asarudi Central Mosque Junction, Kuti Junction, Hospital Road, Iwo. Itaofa, Oromile Market Gate, Ilesha. Ukele gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Atakumosa Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó lọ nìyẹn o. Atakumosa Market Road, Obitire Ọmọ Ọ̀fẹ́ Road, Ilesha, Ọmọ Ọ̀fẹ́. Okeoye, Ita with spur to Ogodogbo and Temidire Road, Ibokun, Ilesha. Rehabilitation of Bega Junction, John McKay, Okayepe, Constant, Osogbo, Phase 1. Rehabilitation of Oloruntedo Community Costain John McKay, East Bypass, Osogbo, Phase 2. Rehabilitation of Anodu Hospital, Ahmadiyya Powerline Road, Eden. Rehabilitation of Egbeni Junction, Akala, Oloki Junction, Olubumi, Isoige, Eden. Critical road interventions, spot patching of Lameko Station Road, Okefia, Dele Yesa. Okay, Oniti failed section, Owode failed section. Construction of culverts, construction of Shaja failed culvert, Union Road. Construction of Owepe, okay, Olajegule Box, culvert, Bogon. Construction of Alao Latif Sawmill, failed culvert, Ede. Osogbo Iwo Road project. I've summoned a meeting with the contractor building. That contractor, we are not the one that brought the contractor, the prison administration. So like I said, government is a continuous process. So we don't have to change it. Even the contractor that is handling the Osogbo Iwo Road, it's not this administration. It's from the past previous administration. All I want is good job. If you don't do good job, now fight. That's it. Like I said, I've summoned the meeting with the contractor handling the road. I demanded quality and a faster phase of work. I believe the contractor will comply with the directives. The State Ministry of Work is also directed to ensure speedy by qualitative work. I assure our people on that strategic road that our administration is committed to speedy completion of the road, of the project. Then farmer intervention initiatives. Our administration has launched a farmers intervention initiative ahead of the rainy season. The initiative involves grants on fertilizer and farm chemical to indigenous farmers. I have directed OSADEP as the agency with a mandate on farm input management to work out the modality for the implementation. You will recall I set up various committees when I took over governance of Osun State. The committee are already submitting their reports. I have consequently set up white papers committee on the recommendation of the various committees. Before long, our government will take decisions on the various recommendations through a white paper. That is what you, thank you. That is what you call due process. And in our government, we believe in due process and rule of law. That's what I'm talking about. University of Ilesha. The committee has submitted its report. As I noted above, the white paper on the committee report will soon be issued. I assure my people of Ijesha land that my administration, if not our administration, is committed to the protection of their interests. Our administration is only determined to ensure a sustainable takeoff of the university. Today is my day. Let me stream my agbada. Contributory pensioners and others. I have been informed or some name missing in the ongoing payment of half salaries. I have directed those handling the payment to ensure that all anomalies are corrected. As for the contributing pensioners, I'm issuing a bond check to the contributing pensioner by this Thursday. You are all invited. You are all invited at the West Place Local Government Service Commission, whereby all the contributing pensioners, they will smile. Which is this Thursday. It is their turn to feel the impact of our beautiful government. Let me restate the commitment of our administration to resolving all outstanding salary and pension issues right away. I urge our people to be patient. We will ensure all outstanding payments are cleared by the grace of God. Our future plans. In the next few months, our administration will continue to correct the outstanding legacy of maladministration inherited from the previous administration. We will deploy our 5-point agenda to reposition the state and set it up on growth pedestal. To that end, Osun people should expect more robust delivery of service, as well as new initiative. Among those new areas are as follows: climate change action plan for job creation and environmental protection. Our administration is working on a landmark climate change state policy that will generate jobs, ensure inflow of developmental aid to Osun State. New tourism and entertainment policy in line with our 5-point agenda and report of our transition committee. Our administration is working to reposition the tourism and entertainment sector. The state will soon witness a flurry of activities targeted at tapping into the cultural, tourism, entertainment potentials of our dear state. A team of sector professionals are working to deliver on this ambitious project. Kola Doctor Project. Application of telemedicine to expand healthcare access for artisans, market women, and informal transport operators. Our administration is working with a firm specialist medical professionals to introduce this scheme that will bring medical consultation and treatment to the doorstep of our people. The full plan will soon be unfolded to our people. Osun State Land Administration System, GIS. In our desire to harness our land resources, our administration plan to introduce the Osun GIS system to perform online transaction, maintenance, and data dissemination through land registry. For the registration and maintenance of property title, the new system will ensure digitalization of existing and new land titles deeds, enhance revenue generation through property valuation and taxation, among others, and allow deployment of an Osun State geospatial infrastructure system with a scalable technology. We are working with a specialist company to make this project a reality. My good people of Osun State, our government has done a lot in stock for you. I seek your continued support and prayers. Next Saturday, I urge you to vote en masse for the 26th Assembly candidate of our party, the People's Democratic Well, in case you don't hear, I will repeat it again. For me to be encouraged, your governor to be encouraged, my good people of Osun State, our government has a lot in store for you. I seek your continued support and prayers. Next Saturday, which is March 11, I urge you all to vote en masse for the 26th Assembly candidate of my party, the People's Democratic Party. They call it Egbe Umbrella. And you all know we are almost in the rainy season. So anybody that did not vote, maybe we try to bring a policy. You will not use umbrella. That's jokes apart. Your vote for those PDP candidates is a vote for good governance and a vote for me, Imole, to continue delivery of democracy dividend. I thank you all for listening. May the good Lord bless Osun State. May the good Lord bless Nigeria.
A standing ovation again. Loud applause for His Excellency. Great delivery. The Mr. Talk and Do, the action governor, the digital governor. Thank you for your contribution, developmental effort for the state. You have done a lot. Let's sit down again. Your Excellency, once again, we thank you. You have delivered this program. Is being covered live by OSBC. Your people have listened to you, and your scorecard has been very fantastic. You have cut across all the sector infrastructure. Just this morning on radio, somebody was saying most of those roads were the inherited roads and all those. I said no. Just listen to His Excellency, and you have listened. He's constructing brand new roads, reconstruction, almost 25 roads, culverts, and other interventions. And these are ongoing. These are things that can be verified. Please, let's have more flyers here. Sola? So, Your Excellency, thank you very much. We have a short clip that captures what His Excellency has done within the last 100 days. It's just around 10 minutes. Let's have it on.
Executive Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, Senator Ademola Adeleke, 100 days in office. On the 27th of November 2022, Senator Ademola Adeleke was sworn into office as the Executive Governor of Osun State, and on that day, during his speech, he promised that his administration will demonstrate a high sense of innovation to solve the problems of poverty, diseases, and poor infrastructure. Just a few days after the People's Governor made this speech, the reality of actualizing these promises beckons, and he proactively set up a 6-agenda pro-masses program to be achieved within the 100 days in office. This 100 days program seemed difficult to achieve, but the People's Governor painstakingly actualized all the programs to the amazement of the world watching to see them come through. begin with, here is a poor and deplorable state of the Osogbo Ekirun Ilaudu Township Road, initially kickstarted by the APC-led administration and abandoned for over 12 years, leaving the residents in a pitiable condition as they find it difficult to commute nor transport goods through the road. However, to mark Senator Ademola Adeleke's 100 days in office, this project saw the light of the day as 10.5 kilometers of the road has been constructed. Beyond this particular road, other major township roads across the 8 federal constituencies of the state, like the popular Ibadan-Ife Express Junction, Islamia Okiti Junction, Ikire Irewole Ayedade Federal Constituency, and Sarudin Central Mosque Junction, Kuti Hospital Road, Iwo in Iwo Local Government, Alajue Junction, Ojularede Street, Bode Junction, Ojaoje in Ede South Local Government have also seen the light of Senator Ademola Adeleke's progressive administration. Some beneficiaries of this road infrastructure have this to say.
Títì tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì wa bá wa ṣe yìí, inú wa dùn sí tó bó ti pẹ́. Títì ti wà láìmọye ọdún tá ti wà sálẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tó ti dá ti pẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n sì inú wa dùn pé ìmọ́lẹ̀ gómìnà wa Adeleke wọ́n bá wa ṣe nísìnyí. Ọlọ́run aláàánú á máa wà pẹ̀lú wọn o.
Away from road infrastructure, thousands, they say, have lived without love but cannot survive without water, meaning water is life. Several rural communities across the 9 federal constituencies of the state have suffered lack of water, and as part of Senator Ademola Adeleke's quest to improve on the lifestyle of the rural residents, he ordered the construction of borehole water projects across 332 towns and villages in the state to mark his 100 days in office. And majority of these water projects, as handled by local engineers, have been fully constructed and completed, with residents in the villages thanking the people's governor for his timely intervention.
Inú wa ṣe ẹ̀dùn jọ́ náà tá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jó. Báwa náà ṣe ní ṣe wàhálà láti máa wá omi káàkiri.
Health, they say, is wealth, and of course, the health of the citizens of these their states is of pertinent interest to Senator Ademola Adeleke, and he has graciously demonstrated this by enrolling 3,000 indigents in free health insurance packages to cater for the well-being and the living standard of the people. For over 2 months, citizens from different local governments gather at the Osun Health Insurance booths to register for this free health care package. To cap it all on the health intervention of His Excellency, he launched a free surgical program for 18,000 citizens across the 9 federal constituencies of the states. Remarkable enough is the approval for renovation of 30 schools, one in each local government across the 30 local governments of the states. His Excellency painstakingly approved the complete renovation of schools with dilapidated structure, leaving students in an unfavorable environment of learning. The approval of the renovation of these 30 schools by Senator Ademola Adeleke is enough to show this unending desire to drive the educational sector of the state to its peak, beginning from his 100 days in office. The payment of 30 months half-salary arrears owed by the previous administration can be described as the most unexpected miracle to have happened to civil servants in the state, as many expressed their joy and appreciation to His Excellency Senator Ademola Adeleke for restoring hope and happiness.
The civil servant, Emma Gbadu Dende.
I thank God on behalf of the workers, good workers in Osun State, that Mr. Governor give us the approval, and today our people have been receiving alerts.
Also notable amongst other remarkable things Senator Ademola Adeleke achieved in his 100 days in office is the implementation of the Osun Technology Innovation Policy and Google mapping of businesses, which will serve as a booster for the digital economy of the state. History was recorded like never before when Senator Ademola Adeleke polled the entire 9 seats of the National Assembly and the 9 federal constituency and the 3 senatorial districts of his political party, a landmark achievement that has never happened in the state. During the 12 years of APC administration, several communities never benefited any value. Upon the inauguration of Ademola Adeleke as the governor of Osun State, 40 communities were given 518 million naira for infrastructural development within the governor's 100 days in office. One would wonder that if all these can be achieved within 100 days in office, then there will be transformational changes in almost all the sector of the state's economy in less than 4 years. Senator Ademola Adeleke 100 days in office has set the pace for an unprecedented progress for the people and the state at large, hence why he has been renamed as the working governor in Southwest. The executive governor, Senator Ademola.
Take just 3 or so questions, but we have a small statement, a little statement from the chairman of NUJ. He has a message to deliver, and you do that quickly. Mr. Wasiu Ajadusu, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, I want to congratulate you. You have actually set a new pace in the state. This is a new dawn, and we believe that you should sustain the temple. Osun is going to be a symbol of emulation in the country. So we appreciate you, and we want you to continue with that faith, so that at the end of the day, it will take a blind to even argue about your performance. So you have started well. We want you to sustain it and bring about development that we are all yearning for in the state. This is our belief that development is possible if there's a right leadership at the circle. You have demonstrated that. Sir, Mr. Governor, you stated a lot of things that you have achieved. You have made workers happy. And on our other hand, my members at OSBC, who have been as an artist, working as an artist for 10 years, but just a twist to the end of the last administration, about 60 of them were given opportunity. Even the man covering the deputy governor is an artist of 10 years with OSBC. And likewise others like that. Please, I want you to look into that.
That is our demand, and I believe you can do it. Since you have sustained what we believe it cannot be achieved, that is the payment of our salary. You have done that. So I don't have any doubt or reservation. I believe you can do it. Thank you, Mr. Governor.
Yes, that is question one. Ref FM. Ref, yeah.
My name is Olayin Kali and I work for Rave FM. Your Excellency, prior to... My name is Olayin Kali. Your Excellency, sir, prior to the Presidential and National Assembly elections, you commenced the payments of outstanding half salaries owed the civil servant. By Saturday, election season will be over. Will you continue to observe the payments as a deliberate policy, or can we say the payment was just a political strategy?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Excellency, you answer the questions together. Yeah. Yes, Tribune. Chairman Corresponding Chapel, you are the one that will round it up. Because you are our chairman. Oh yeah, quickly, Tribune.
His Excellency, I greet all party leaders, my colleagues. Sir, a philosopher said, there lies a giant, let him sleep, for if he wakes, he can rule the world. Many followers of Senator Ademola Adeleke believes in the word of this philosopher, that truly you have woken up and now you've been doing a lot of things. The payment of outstanding half salaries, ongoing of other projects, and so on and so forth. How do you intend to sustain the tempo? That is first question. Secondly, sir, in your parabolical expression the other time, you listed a lot of things. I'm going to do this, I want to do that, I'm going to do this, I want to do that. How do you intend to source for fund to make all these things a reality? Thank you.
Thank you very much. OSBC, Adeklekun.
Your Excellency, sir. My name is Abdurrahim Adeklekun. I report for Osun State Broadcasting Corporation. I was deployed to your office since day one, so I've been following you. All these programs you read here, I've been part of it. But I want to ask a question based on a statement I'm going to quote. During one of the debates build up to the governorship election in July 2022, one of your co-contestants said, and I quote in Yoruba, "Ẹ má jẹ́ àtorí ìbò ká máa parọ́ ntá ní lè ṣe kò sówó ń bì kankan." So I want to ask, what is the magic wand? Some said it's your billionaire brother that is bankrolling this. What is truly the magic wand that you've been doing?
Thank you. Your Excellency, and I am to team here present. Of course, as a state broadcaster, we expect them, but they are powerfully here. And lastly, we have the chairman of the correspondent chapel. Okay. This is the man that work with us. They are the one that cover us 24/7. They can do and undo, but they've been very supportive of Your Excellency. He has some things to say, quickly.
Your Excellency, sir, I would like to align myself with the existing protocol so that I won't waste your time, sir. Well, first and foremost, everybody has said so many things, so many commendable things about what you have done. I also align myself with that. However, I intend to ask questions, but my brother has said I shouldn't make it a question day because it was supposed to be briefing with the newsmen, but this is a more of political gathering than briefing with the newsmen. We wait for when you're actually meeting the newsmen. Secondly,
start all over. Start all over. I'm sorry.
All right, sir.
I've been distracted.
I know. Yes. I intend to ask a whole lot of questions, but I know Dion is waiting for you somewhere. So we'll wait for the day you meet the press specifically so that we can ask those questions. But notwithstanding, sir, the correspondent chapel since about 30 years ago are still tenants. I have discussed that with Mr. Rashid so many times. I fight him so many times. He said, bring it to Mr. Governor. So I am bringing a paper to him on how the state government, particularly during this year time, that the correspondent chapel will be landlord in Osun State rather than being tenant at Olaya. They call it Urita Abesu, so we don't want to stay with issue again. Secondly, sir, you've listed a whole lot of payment of half salaries, making sure people get their salaries. The correspondents from October last year. I'm not saying now, since last year, particularly before you came on board, sir. We're also looking forward to resolve that. And finally, sir, we want, particularly with regards to those teachers that have been crying for help, you are the big father of the state. Your Excellency, are you trying or are you reconsidering their plight? Particularly since in many of the schools today, there are no adequate teachers for those students. Are you considering their situation to bring them back on board? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the questions. We'll have better time for media parley, where we'll have detailed questioning for His Excellency. But let me start from Your Excellency. We have 4 or 5 questions. The first one is about OSBC. Freelance for 10 years. What should we do considering the fact that they've served the state? Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the first question.
You mean the reform?
Yes, no, the OSBC. There are freelance staffs.
Okay.
They want to be made permanent staff.
Okay.
That's they are requesting to be made
permanent staff. The SSG has written it down. We will look into it. Okay?
Yes, on the issue of payment of half salaries, there is a question. Are you going to continue the payment after elections? Say it's not a political gimmick?
Well, I always say this all the time, even during the debate. I said, if you want to be a leader, a true leader, you must have a fear of God. I'm not playing politics. Everything that I promised in the campaign, you can see it. I've been doing it. I don't play with people's life. I don't lie. I'm a very straightforward person. I'm from the Adeleke dynasty, well taught by our father. The integrity, that integrity is very, very important. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. So I'm not playing politics. It's going to continue by the Spirit of God.
Thank you, Your Excellency. There's also this question that where are you getting all these billions and millions to pay all this? Is it that you've been funded from family source, or how are you managing it?
No. What happened is that I have a fantastic team. We put our heads together. And what we did was that the first we did is to block all the leakages. Where all our money is being siphoned, we block it. And I don't want any contractor to come to me and say, you want to add billion, I don't want that. I want development for my state. I don't want it. And I always want them, if you go and give somebody and you don't do a good job, you'll be in trouble with me. you'll be in trouble. It's first class. And I'm not just sitting in the office receiving AC. I go there and check it myself. And that's what I've been doing. You know. Yes,
Excellent.
yes.
Thank you very much, sir. And about the correspondent chapel, we'll bring a paper on that to your attention.
Okay.
Some of their allocation, the building question. Then the BTA, we're also putting up a memo on that, sir.
Okay.
So it will come to you.
Okay.
So I don't want to hold you down on that. Then about the teachers that were and the people that were illegally employed by former government.
Legally employed or illegally?
Illegally employed.
Well, you see,
they are seeking for the consideration so that they can be accommodated. So, Your Excellency.
See, you see, let me tell you something. After this election, and we settle down, we will look into it. I believe in due process. I don't believe in sentiment. It's due process. We are looking at it. If they have done it with due process, why not? But if not due process, I don't know anything about that. But we look into it.
Thank you very much. And Your Excellency has answered all the questions, but we have one last item. There is a presentation from a Yoruba group from Mexico. There are two KBSCs here.
Hello. Hello. You know, we are on this way.
Just 1 minute, sir.
Okay.
Please come up, please. Come up, please. They want to appreciate your performance and. What is next now? National. Is it? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, picture. Okay.
Make Osun State a pace setter in Nigeria. Special thanks to everybody out there, the listeners, the viewers. We really appreciate you for staying true to us. OSBC channel 113 on Star Time, 502 on Free to Hear, and so 104.5. We really appreciate our listeners and viewers out there. On behalf of our Director General, yes, Alhaji Abdulrasheed Kayode Folaranmi, the Director Television Olasunkanmi Oyebayo, Director Engineering, we really appreciate you, Oluwatoyin Owojayi. The crew members there, Tayo Fagboru is there, Komolafe Felix, Paul Oniti. The cameramen are out there, Sheson Osheye Obisheson, Taufik Hamid. We have Wuni Agbola is there, and we thank everybody for being here. The celebration, 100 is still in progress throughout this week. We have one thing or the other to celebrate in Osun State. Special thanks to everybody. Until next time, when we come your way again for another beautiful outing like this. My name is Olushola Ayeshibola Marcus, taking you back to our various studio there. 104.5, take it up from me. 113 on Star Time, 502 on Free to Hear, and on the other social medias. Take it from here and enjoy all our programs for the day. Thank you.